At this moment, Elaine's situation is also very tragic. She was first sent to the best orthopedic hospital in Ores Hill by Mr. Regner's men, and then an expert was urgently arranged to perform joint surgery on her knee. In fact, for injuries like hers, the best way is to undergo surgery in the shortest possible time. After fixing the knees with steel plates and nails, they are wrapped in plaster for protection. In this way, the best recovery effect can also be obtained. After the operation, she returned to the ward, where Orville's men were already waiting for her. The subordinate opened his mouth and said to Elaine, "Ms. Elaine, you have done a lot to arrest Roxa this time, so all your treatment costs this time will be borne by our agency." Elaine looked at the right leg that was put in plaster again, and she burst into tears in discomfort, and choked up. "Comrade Interpol, you can't let that bitch go anyway." The man nodded and said solemnly, "Ms. Elaine, don't worry, we will bring her to justice." He said, "By the way, Ms. Elaine, for your personal safety, I have to remind you of something else." As soon as Elaine heard that it was related to her personal safety, she said hurriedly, "Say?" The man said seriously, "Roxa is a transnational fraudster. Behind her is a huge fraud group spanning dozens of countries. Although we have arrested Roxa this time, there are still many of Roxa's comrades who have to be arrested, so you must not tell anyone about this matter, otherwise, it is very likely that you will be retaliated by this fraud group." When Elaine heard this, she burst into tears. "Mom, this is endless. It was because of this thing last time that I was taken into the detention center. I suffered a lot and my leg was broken. Now my leg was just right. I haven't had time to jump for 2 days, or because of this, it is broken again. You said they will come to retaliate against me next time, then what can I do in the future? Why'd I have such a hard life?" The man hurriedly comforted. "Ms. Elaine, don't get excited. This time is different from the last time." Elaine cried and asked, "What's the difference? Didn't you still catch them clean? As long as they have a comrade outside, it is possible to retaliate against me. And this time I got their boss Roxa in. Now, they will not let me go. They interrupted my leg before, and might kill me." The person explained, "This is Ms. Elaine. We are still very cautious. The arrest of Roxa has not leaked any information. As long as we do not disclose it, and you do not disclose this matter, no one will think of it. You can go on to live a normal life." Elaine breathed a sigh of relief, and hurriedly asked, "But you see how miserable I am now. My leg is broken, my face is beaten and swollen into a pig's head, and my hair is choked off by that bitch. How can I explain it to my family?" The man hurriedly said, "In fact, this matter is easy to explain." "How did you explain to your family the last time you entered the detention center?" Elaine said, "I told them that I was tricked into an MLM organization, and then I was taken into the detention center as an MLM employee." The man nodded and said, "You tell your family this time that members of several MLM organizations deliberately designed to retaliate against you, so they beat you like this. I think they should believe it." Elaine sighed, "Hey, this is the only way to do things now." The man took out Elaine's mobile phone and handed it to her. "Ms. Elaine, you can contact your family. To avoid suspicion, I will also leave." Elaine nodded, looked at the person in a flustered manner, and exhorted, "Comrade Interpol, please be sure to keep things alive today. Don't let Roxa's associates know that I got her in, otherwise. My life is definitely gone, please." The man said seriously, "Don't worry, we must keep it strictly confidential." After that, the man said in a convenient way, "Ms. Elaine, take care of your injuries, I will leave now." After the man left, Elaine picked up the phone and quickly called Claire. As soon as the phone was connected, she immediately cried and said, "Claire, my dear girl. Come and see Mom in the hospital. Mom's leg is broken again. Why do you think Mom's fate?" Claire was about to get off work. She was shocked when she heard this, and blurted out, "Mom, what's wrong with you? How did you break your leg again?" Elaine cried and said, "Don't mention it. Mom let the people of the MLM organization take revenge. They caught me and gave me a fat beating. My hair was smashed and my legs are broken up." Claire hurriedly asked, "Did you call the police?" Elaine cried and said, "Reported, Comrade Police has arrested them, come and see Mom." Claire asked, "Which hospital are you in?" "I'll be there." Elaine choked and said, "I'm in this Ores Hill Orthopedic Hospital. Come on." Claire blurted out. Okay, Mom, wait a minute, I'll come. Claire hung up Elaine's phone at this time, and while drove to the hospital, he hurriedly called Charlie. Charlie had already returned home at this time, watching TV in the living room pretending to be a casual person. Jacob also came back, and he was about to make a pot of tea and have a drink with Charlie. Charlie received a call from Claire, already knowing what was going on, but still pretending not to know. He asked, "My wife, are you off work?" Claire hurriedly said. "Husband, where are you?" Charlie casually said. "I'm at home." Claire asked again. "Where is Dad?" Charlie said. "Dad is also at home and just came back." Claire hurriedly said. "Then you and Dad should drive to the orthopedic hospital." "Mom, she is in the hospital. I'm driving there too, see you at the hospital." Charlie pretended to be surprised and asked, "What? Did Mom go to the hospital again? What's the matter?" Claire said with a bit of sobbing, "Mom, she was retaliated by the people from the MLM organization. Those people broke her leg, but don't know the specifics, so I have to go there," Charlie said hurriedly. "That's okay. Then Dad and I will go out and rush over." "Okay, see you in the hospital." Jacob was preparing to make tea. Hearing this, he asked in surprise, "Charlie, what's the matter?" Charlie said, "The people of the MLM organization retaliated against Mom, and the leg is broken. She is at the hospital, let us go there." Jacob asked in surprise, "Elaine's leg is broken again?" "What you said is true," Charlie said awkwardly. "Dad, how do I think about what you mean?" "You seem quite happy," Jacob said seriously. "Charlie, it is reasonable to say that I really shouldn't be gloating, but when I think about Elaine's legs in plaster and crutches, I just want to laugh inexplicably. Isn't it a bit unkind to say that? But ha ha ha." Charlie shook his head helplessly. "You also know that you are not kind. When you see Mom later, don't laugh." Noah nodded. "Don't worry, I can hold it back." After that, he hurriedly put down the tea set and urged, "My son-in-law, let's go quickly, I can't wait to see how terrible she is now."